right, can you see me now? This is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm a little tore up about it. Hi, Paul. Hi, Charles. That was probably the best catch I've ever made. That beer was about halfway to the floor when my power supply knocked it down. 1 second. I got to clean that. All right. Hi, Greg, Charles, Steve, Paul, Stephen Smith. Yeah, I think what happened is my iPad's telling me it needs an update before I can do that, which is ridiculous. I'm tore up about it. I could see everything it was showing me, and as soon as I went live, it just went dark. So I bailed from that, and now we're on the phone. So yeah, we're back. I want to get to. We got a lot to talk about. Honestly, I got a bunch of stuff to talk about. How are you guys doing? It's Friday night. For some of you, it's the middle of the week. For some of you, it's the end of the week. How are you guys doing? We're almost set, you guys. All right, there we go. Jonathan Gantz. Hey, buddy. How you doing? It's great at Roosevelt and Apache. Yeah, I've seen a ton of people slaying them out in Arizona all summer. Steve's ready. Greg's ready. Awesome. Anyway, all right. What I want to talk about is I checked in today. Steve's ready. Child Almighty. We don't want to hear anybody. All right. So I checked in today. I left the house around 10. I was going to wait till 11, and I just got antsy. Decided to drive up to Bass Pro Shops and just pick up a couple little things and poke around, just get on the road. So basically, Bass Pro's about a little under halfway to Lake of the Ozarks from my house. And so went up there, poked around, and met. The plan was to meet Steve Miller and Greg Vincent at the Big Bass Bash check-in, and so we did that. But in betwixt, I came solo. So I came in. I got here around 2 o'clock. Checked into my hotel. Did a couple little errands. I had to get some stuff at Walmart, a USB cord for my boat, and some stuff. And then I hightailed it to PB2 and checked in. Well, when you check in, you guys, you get a swag bag, and I have not looked in it. I have been very disciplined to not look in this bag. So I'm gonna pour it out, and we're gonna see what we got. Okay, I do know this. I do know about the coffee mug. This is the best part. This makes this whole thing all worth it, in my opinion. If you don't like your red coffee mug, I will take it. I love this style right here. It's my favorite mug. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Efren. Hi, Misty. Hi, Graham. Sorry. Boom. So you get that mug. You also get a koozie. Oh, you know what? What's that, you guys? Right there. So, for the longest time, they did not sell Yingling Pilsner in Branson. And when I left today, I saw it. The guy was putting it away when I walked in, so I bought 6 of them and brought them with me. So that koozie will serve that just perfectly. Oh boy, got a little Slim Jim. I can't eat this, so I'll bring that home for Drake. Some brochures. Lots of, yeah, some brochures, some Lake of the Ozarks vacation guides, etc. Uh, wow, not a lot this year. One of these lanyard deals to put around your neck. I don't know what you're gonna put on there. Maybe you're. Oh, you got these Gorilla Grip gloves, which actually, you guys, that's not a bad. It's always nice to have some fishing gloves on your boat. I'll tell you, it really is. So that's actually pretty cool. But I was gonna try and use this thing there, so it could hold my gloves. And you got this little satchel. Hopefully, at the end of this tournament, it'll be full of cash. That would be the absolute best outcome for this little bag. It's a nice bag. You could definitely put some accoutrements in it. I might, I might use it tomorrow. Who knows? Anyway, that's all the garb that we got in that little package. And I bought a hat and a shirt. So the shirt has some value. If you catch a fish that pays, you can get a bonus if you have the shirt. And I've always bought a shirt every year I've done it. Uh, I have 3 of them. I have the hats as well. I actually have one of the hats, one jettisoned into Lake Taneycomo. But this year they had different color options, and I went with the black and gray. I thought it looked good. Anyway, the shirt and the hat were $40. So that's where that went. At any rate. So now we're checked in. Everything's ready to go. We're on the eve of it. People are feverishly out in the parking lot tying up. Right now, there's a dude out there in the dark tying line. I don't know what he's tying on. He may be tying on a spinner bait in a very coleslaw-ish pattern. Who knows? He could have a very, very sexy looking bait like that tied on. What's going to win the Big Bass Bash this year? Who knows? Does anybody have any guesses, any ideas? I have my guesses. I know what I would use. I know what I'm going to use. I'm going to use this giant bait by 6 cents. It's called the Unit. Uh, just to give you reference, this is a 12-ounce Yingling. The bait is as tall as this 12-ounce beer. No joke. That right there, I think, is the ticket. I would run out and buy these right now if I was everybody and throw these. All right, I'm just checking up. No floating keychain. I didn't get a floating keychain. They were giving them away at the tents. I have a keychain that works. I don't collect keychains. Tons of dong hammers. That's what we're looking for tomorrow. Sick hate. Right on. Any picture frames on the wall? We'll get back to that in a second. Check the frames. I did. You guys want to walk through? I already did a walkthrough. The most fascinating part about my room is the lighting. But before I mess with the lighting, let's go to the only picture in the room. It's this flower, and I really don't know what it is. This could be an iris. I don't know. But yeah, we did a lot of picture shaking. You'll see in the video about this whole trip, I did check under things. So, yeah. Uh, I told myself I would never stay here. We're looking under lamps now. I told myself I would never stay here again. And I lied to myself. But I'll tell you, ultimately for me, it's not awful. It's the convenience of the boat parking here is what I like. I don't come up here. I don't know anything up here. I just know what's right around me, right here, and it's very convenient. There's food right here. There's, like I said, my boat is literally 20 feet below me, plugged in, and I'm cool with it. For both 2 nights, less than $200 out the door. So, not horrible. So I want to get to the bait part of it. Mark, got to go. All right, Efren, drive safe, buddy. Glide baits, yes. Okay. Uh, I have some glide baits. Glide baits are a hell of a fad right now. And one thing I notice a lot of is everybody's glide baits look the same. So what I'm gathering is they all buy them from manufacturers and then put their own spin on them and paint them. And okay, cool. I haven't got into glide bait fishing. That's a whole other deal. You know, people say you need a whole nother rod, you need another reel, you need this and you need that. And, they may be right. But I'm just not there yet to donate my time to that yet. I still am working on other techniques. So, not to say that I don't throw a glide bait. I just don't throw it often, but I have them. We might see them tomorrow. I do have one tied on. It's fairly small. So I'm not shy, you guys. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. I'm going to throw a spook in the morning, and the color is going to shock you. I had Steve Miller over at Shonka Lures paint me up a couple of these, and they will absolutely, you could see them from space. They're bright. So I can't wait to unleash those and see how that goes. But for the most part, it'll be a top water deal anywhere in the morning and anywhere I can find shade. Outside of that, I will probably switch up to a shaky head, a wacky worm, and some moving baits and go dock fishing. We're going to hashtag FBD, Fish Boat Docks. James Watson and I hung out for a minute today. It was fantastic. Got a great picture. It's on the Facebook. Anyway, yeah, I think, you guys, this is going to be one, in my opinion, on a hard bait, whether it be a glide bait or a top water bait. I think it's going to be a hard bait. I don't know if it's going to be a jig this year. I could be wrong. It seems like the big joke when everybody asks at the end is, "What'd you catch it on?" It's like black and blue jig by the dam. I don't know if we're going to see that this year, but I'm I have a game plan, and it involves stuff that moves. So we'll see what happens. Well, people around here are saying smaller, Jeff. Go smaller. I don't know. I got all sizes. I have everything from I I've got 15 rods with everything ready to go tomorrow. I didn't need to sit in the parking lot all night. I've been thinking about it all week. So the I just it's been hell on me for the last 48 hours. I played golf Wednesday in a work thing and had a great time. Played pretty good golf for somebody that doesn't play like they used to. I miss that a lot. All you people that know that I play a ton of golf. So no, no, Steven. Steven, we're not doing a Randy Blockett throwback jig. Um, no, I honestly, you guys, tomorrow I'm going to water. I've never fished. I'm just going to put my boat in and I'm going to go for it. Uh, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know this lake well enough. I know I have fished all around the Grand Glaze. I have fished a lot of the Gravois Mill Arm, and that is it. Tomorrow I'll be going somewhere completely new. I'm not going to talk about it just yet because I do have some waypoints that I have went and picked out. And you'll see me probably go west, pretty far west. And again, I will be throwing topwater a lot. So, anyway, that's where we're at. And if I do throw a jig, which I will, it's going to be a smaller presentation. It will be small. I promise you. I'll show you. I don't know what their rules are about going live like during this thing. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that during the tournament. So I'm not going to dick with that. I'm just going to go out and have fun. I don't, no expectations. Like I said, new water. Uh, I know what to do. We just got to put it right in front of the right one, and we'll be golden. That's where I'm at. I'm sorry about any commercials, you guys. Go west, young man. Dong hammers await you, dude. You ain't lying, Steven. I'm gonna dong hammer this place. If I get on that stage in any place, it could be fourth place. I am going to absolutely. They're gonna be, Mark, what'd you catch your fish on? I'm gonna be like, of course, it was the giant dong hammer. Table Rocks. I think Table Rock right now, you're probably going to want to be looking in the 20 to 40 foot water range, honestly, Jeff. Mm-hmm. Unless you're going back, way back into coves. Uh, I think those fish at Table Rock are transitioning right now. Table Rock's turning. It's real close. Jeff, I don't have any dice. Um, I don't. I'm not real. I haven't bought into the dice finesse scene just yet. I think I could probably figure that out somehow, just pushing plastic through a Ned rig. I I could probably figure out how to do that without spending $14 on four plastic cubes with some stuff through them. Drop shot, yeah. I mean, drop shot. I don't think is for numbers. I think drop shot's a great lure. For size though, Jeff, you're gonna want to. I'm telling you, at Table Rock, I'd probably be throwing a jig or a shaky head worm, an 8-inch worm. Watermelon, green pumpkin, slow way down. I mean, and yeah, that's me saying that, which is absolutely unheard of. But I do think I have kind of figured out Table Rock a little bit, and for me there, unless I'm in the right top water zones, a shaky head slowing way down has been successful in a lot of areas. What's been happening? Wow. Well, I don't know. How far back are we going to go? Um, a lot, you guys. I guess I could talk about that for a little bit while you guys chat with each other. But yeah, what's been going on? Um, I don't know. For as far as the family life and everything, everybody's awesome. My wife is just enjoying, she's in her 21st year of teaching. Drake's a senior in high school. He's busy as ever. He stepped back from playing football. He never, he wasn't really a football player. Um, he tried it as a freshman, didn't play a whole lot. Sophomore year, he had elbow surgery from baseball injury. Uh, Junior year, he played football. And, he did well for a kid that never played, but, it's probably a little easier when you're 6'3", 300 pounds to push people around. But anyway, he wasn't in love with it. He wasn't in love with the program that they were running, and that's just the reality of it. So he stepped back. He's focusing on school, and he's playing fall baseball and just doing workouts and getting ready for spring ball. And uh, if he wasn't the student that he is, I'd probably be riding his ass about doing more of that. But he's already applied for college. He's going to college. Like it's amazing. I can't believe my 16-year-old's applied for college. Uh, he's going. Um, it's crazy. That part of my life is going crazy. My daughter is really come into her own and is heavily involved in theater and acting in Branson and school. So they're my children are just flourishing, and it's really cool to see. And like I said, my wife's doing great, but as far as I go, I'm a disaster. Um, I this whole alpha Gale thing has really put a damper on a lot of things, and I'm working on it. It's been difficult for me. Some people it's easy, some it's hard, and I've gotten a handle on it, but I have a lot of arthritic issues because of it. And I'll eat stuff, and I don't know. I still am figuring it out. It's been almost 11 months. Um, there's a guy on the pro tour. Uh, is it Pat Schlapper? I forget. No, not Pat Schlapper. He got bit by a tick anyway. He ended up with an enlarged heart because of it and on bed rest, which I don't think I have that problem. That's not where I'm going. But what does happen to me is fatigue, like extreme fatigue when I have an episode where I eat something that has mammal. Um, just simple stupid crap like running up the stairs will win me big time. And so that's been an issue. So that's been happening, and there's nothing I can do about it other than eat the right things and do the right things. And you know, it is what it is. I'm 52 years old. I'm not a spring chicken. Uh, you got to pay to play, and I paid a heavy price. Beating myself up. So all these little things that happen to me because of other things hurt more than they should based on my age. But 5,000 rounds of golf, thousands of, well, I shouldn't say thousands, 1,000 hockey games at least. I mean, I'd be close. I mean, and I was a bricklayer for a decade. I've been in construction my whole life, for the exception of some managerial things in between. But it's uh, it's been a very interesting go with this, and I didn't feel creative. I stepped back from talking on the internet. I didn't have anything to say. I'm really glad you asked me what's happening. I appreciate that because nobody asks. Hey, Gizmo, or well, we miss Gizmo. Hey, Steve. My mom's here. Who else is here? Aunt Wendy's in the house. Jeff McCain. What are they building at my new job? At my job. Um, well, they're clearing some land for the future. Up the road about 3 miles, they invested $500 million into a new resort that will be open potentially in the fall of 26. Uh, with a lot of potential of expansion. That resort could expand quite a bit. I think they got 25 acres or 2,500 acres. Sorry, right there. So you could see that end of Table Rock go crazy. Hey, Larry, how are you? Yes, I'm still at the same home by the lake. Yes. Yeah, he might be taller than that. He could be 6'4" now. I'm sorry. I'm catching up on your guys' chat. Sorry. Okay. Absolutely, Steve. Um, Man, the next time I come to Chicago, I'm gonna look you up. I don't get up there enough. It's not that far away, so maybe I can try and make that happen this year. But I'll tell you what, um, we got a lot going on this week. I don't wanna spend it all tonight. We got tomorrow night. I want to talk about how the fishing. Did I use this giant lure the size of a beer can? Um, did a buzzbait do the trick? Did a spinnerbait do the trick? Obviously, these things aren't tied on, so they're just props. I love this lure though. This thing's badass. So here's the deal. We're gonna do a giveaway. I'm gonna tell you what the item I'm giving away is tomorrow night. But here's the deal I want you to start thinking about. In order to win, you have to like, comment, and subscribe in this video. Your guess is going to be in pounds, metrically. So it's going to be the decimal deal. That's how they do it here. So that's how my scale's set up too. I changed my scale to fit this. Uh, because the 3.16 bass pays quite a bit of money. It's crazy. There's a bunch of little side pot games with this. So you want to think about it. And here's the deal. You're going to guess the biggest fish that I catch in the next 2 days of this tournament. My fish, my biggest overall for both days, and the winning fish. Now that could be me. If that's me, it could be real interesting. But the biggest fish of the tournament and my fish combined weight. My biggest fish of the tournament and whoever wins the combined weight is going to win something pretty cool. It's not a lure. It's something that you can use. But anyway, you guys, I'll tell you what. It's been about a half hour. I got a little bit longer. I'm going to hang out for a little bit longer and answer some questions if you have any. And we'll hang out. But I'm going to cut it short tonight, and we will refocus for tomorrow. I want to get to bed and get up early and really give it a go tomorrow and see what we can do. 8 hours is an ass kicker for me now on the lake, and this lake will kick your ass. I'm telling you right now, if you're not a seasoned boater, this is not the place to be. This is the freaking ocean in the middle of the country. It's no joke. You really got to be careful. So with that in mind, that's again, good night's sleep, drink a lot of water, and pay attention. I brought my own stuff to eat. I got peanut butter. I'm gonna make sandwiches for tomorrow, and I have a bunch of water, and we're gonna go after it. So there you go. Ronald, have a great night. I was on the phone. Was that same? No, I'm in a totally different part of this place than I was in last time. So I've been in a different building now 3 different times. This place is, I think this is a newer section because there's a banquet room down here and where they do the continental breakfast is all new. I won't be here for that. I'll be leaving the hotel around 4:30, 4:45. So I'll be missing breakfast. Mark, did you get the lure you went there for? Yes and no. They did not have the 3-inch version of the lure I wanted. They didn't. They were out. But I did get. Yeah, I got. I don't want to show it, but yeah, it's right here. It's right here. Right on. All right, you guys. I'll tell you what. Well, we're gonna end this, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'll see you guys tomorrow night around 7. Again, I'm not even gonna try with the iPad. I don't know what its problem is. It has no problem doing this, seeing me and doing all that. So we'll do this again. But I'll tell you what, you guys. There again. Uh, think about those guesses of those weights and hazard a guess, and we'll see what happens. I'll see you tomorrow night around 7 o'clock. Have a great night and take it easy. Good to see everybody again. Thank you very much for watching. Take it easy.